really
Mhm.
enjoyed your resources. I found them to be way more in depth than virtually any other E2 lawyer. So thank you so much for this. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, if the investment was closer to the 100K mark, it
Mhm.
based on the document I looked at, you would not recommend the use of personal loans on that lower end. Is that correct? And can you speak more about that? Like what
Yeah,
that is not looked at negatively?
great, great question. Great question. I have no big objections to funding your E2 investment money partially from personal loans. So loans under certain condition can qualify as E2 investment money. As you may or may not know, loans that are personal in nature to the E2 applicant, and it can be unsecured loan or it could be secured by your personal asset, like your real estate asset. And if the lender is not a bank, it's a private individual or private company, we also have to demonstrate the lender's lawful fund source financial ability to extend that loan to
Okay.
you. So we're going to make sure the lender has what we need in terms of financial proof before you take that loan.
Mhm.
Now, even with a low six-figure investment, I am okay with sourcing part of that money from a personal loan. That's fine.
Mhm.
Um, I just don't recommend funding the entire 100,000 from an
Yeah.
unsecured personal loan. I've
Mhm.
had visa officer object to that in a sense that they feel the applicant didn't have enough skin in the game,
Mhm.
especially if it's unsecured. There's no collateral
Yeah.
to recourse if there's a default. So what I recommend is that if you need a loan, that's fine. Make it just a less than 50% of your total investment and try to source the remaining amount from either your personal funds or gifted funds where the money is now yours. There's nothing to pay back.
Mhm.
I typically would recommend that loans represent less than half. Having said that, I've actually had E2 cases, in my 25 years experience that was 100% funded by unsecured loan. Of course, my heart was a little bit pitter pattering when we went to applying for that, but it got approved, thank goodness. My client literally didn't have any money and got an unsecured loan from someone in a family that really believed in them. But I told him the risk. But just to kind of play it safe, I prefer unsecured loan to be a minority percentage of the total investment funds.
Mhm.
But it's absolutely possible. Absolutely
Okay.
possible.